when you're going to watch this, whether it's before the new year or after the new year, but I would like to wish you a happy 2024 anyway. As we turn the page on this new year, I'm doing private sessions right now, and I listened to Adironda and the Council of Light telling a lot of people in the first 1, maybe 2 minutes of their session that the world is beginning a new chapter for humanity, and that is opening this month in this year. I mean, that is a daunting thought. I only do private sessions about once a year, and that's what I heard over and over at the beginning of a session. So it should be interesting. Oh, if you're interested in having a private session, act fast. Go to Adironda.com. I think there's a link to schedule them there. Anyway, 2023 was a year of spiritual growth. It was about going inside, almost a spiritual idleness for many. It wasn't that they were lazy in 2023. It wasn't that you were lazy in 2023. It was a 7-year, but it felt like you were in kind of a spiritual holding pattern with the energy soaring up and down, like you might have been on a roller coaster. 2024 is an 8-year. That's 2 + 2 + 4 = 8. You can find much, much more about the meaning of 8 on the 1/1/2024 double-digit broadcast, which is free to everyone. It has Lee Carroll, who channels Cryon, and Monica Marani as guests, and you will not believe the predictions that were made on 1/1/2024, or that are going to be made on 1/1/2024. It is spectacular. It's going to be on YouTube under Adironda Marilyn Harper channel and several other channels. It starts at 1 p.m. If you see this before that, or you see it afterwards, it'll still be up. It might be a good idea to have a party on New Year's Day or any day that you watch it, and that will still pertain to 2024. I don't want to get into all the predictions that we made on that broadcast. Instead, hang on to your hat, because 2024 is a banner year of change. In January, you will feel like you have 2 life choices that you get to make. Option number 1, you may feel a little idle. You may feel a little stagnating. I know I hate to say that word, but you may feel like you're looking for someone else to get you out of your own feeling of being stuck. Or option number 2, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and during this month, you will feel, if you choose option number 2, that you are jumping off of a cliff, like one of those high diving cliffs like you see on TV. We saw one in Peru. It was so amazing. So which is it? Option number 1 or option number 2? To be idle and go inside a little more and stop, or to jump off that cliff? It is your choice. If you choose option number 1, to stay idle and feel like the world is holding you back because you can't seem to figure out what you want, then unfortunately that will continue. Suppose you choose option number 2. Then you will jump into this changing life, even though you may still feel like you have no idea what you're doing or what to expect. You will be doing something. You are ready to create something. You are prepared to move into a vision of what you are feeling, even though in January it might feel a bit like you're building a Jenga tower from the top down. In January, you may be unsure of which Jenga block to pull out, because anyone that you move is going to move all of them, because they are all related. Everything is related in 2024, starting with January. Trust me, it won't matter. Just move one of them, and things will get easier after you begin. You will breathe much more manageably, and your natural flow of universal support will seem to lay itself out before you mystically. It will be a matter of following the next step that presents. I know we have told you this many times before, but it's true. Just know that emotionally, you will feel a little flip-floppy between, I am such a genius, and, oh, I can't do anything right. That's the frequency. Please know that all those feelings will happen. And when you realize that though your feelings are both genius and stupidity, your world will bring itself back into a place of balance if you take a step and move in any direction. January 11th, 1/11/2024 will be a cataclysmic day of change. We even have a broadcast on that day as well with our double-digit subscribers. And you will see, with a bit of focus, amazing things that will transpire this year for 2024. That's an 11 day. That's an 11 time. So it is doubtful. Actually, it's not doubtful. It is doubly eventful. I mean, 1 + 1 + 1, that's the 111. 2 + 2 + 4. 1 + 1 + 1 + 2 + 2 + 4 equals an 11. From the 11th to the end of the month, please lay down a foundation for whatever your project, your thought, your vision is. Set a time to gather with a few friends even. State your thoughts, your vision or project out loud, and then brainstorm the possibilities of action steps. Remember, at this point, you may not even have a vision of the final outcome. You may not have a clue. You may just have a feeling that you would like to have by the end of this year, 2024. That's okay. That's great, because the desired feeling will carry you forward. Returning to that feeling of, I can't do anything right. I know, it sounds familiar, doesn't it? That's the part, well, that is in part, instigating. Actually, let me rephrase that. It's instigated by a rare planetary alignment. So with the support of the planets in the stars, it will be a time to look inward, not with a negative thought of I can't do anything, but with the vision of self-discovery and even self-improvement. The planets are supporting you. It will be an excellent time to reevaluate your life values. It will be an excellent time to search inside for your own changes of, your principles and see what is truly on the docket for you. Through January, I just want you to remember one thing. Everything is possible in life, and you carry the frequency of infinite possibilities. That is, if you choose option 2. If you feel safer, if you choose option 1, that is fine too. We'll see you in February in the same spot that you were in last July. So which is it? Option 1? Option 2? Namaste, y'all. Namaste.